Welcome to another episode of Sports and Discourse with your host Derek Stevenson and BB. And man, it makes me actually pretty sad to report on this, because a little while ago I had just posted a video about how I thought Rajon Rondo should be UK's next assistant coach, and it's just really disappointing that he ended up in a situation where, he could be facing, like criminal charges. I hate to see that for the guy. I hope that the things that are being reported that he allegedly did, I hope they're not true, you know what I mean? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Rondo was reported to have some sort of an altercation with his children's mother, and ultimately it led to him ending up allegedly, threatening her with the firearm. And I think both of the children were present. And, you just hate to see, kids be put in a situation where they have to, witness, those type of domestic disputes. And, you would just like to protect the kids from that type of situation whenever you can. And, it's being reported that Rondo's children's mother has been granted an emergency protective order against Rondo. And it's just a super unfortunate situation, man. And I hope that Rondo is cleared of everything he's being accused of. I would hate to see the guy probably end his career like this. I just had hopes that after he got finished playing basketball, or even this year, he would transition into coaching. And ultimately, I wanted to see him on UK's bench, man. And, I had real high hopes that he would be over there and he would be helping, bring Kentucky back to his number one elite prominent status. But unfortunately, man, it's not really looking good right now. He's going to have to clear up all of these issues. And, the sad part about it is he might even clear up the issues and it still might just deter people from wanting to do business with Rondo. He may never play in the NBA again. He probably won't ever be a coach, or at least he won't be able to start off coaching at a high level like UK. I just hope that people can learn from the situation and try to be a little bit more in control of their emotions. And I know that when you're dealing with children, co-parenting and different things like that, I understand how tricky it can get sometimes. I'm in a similar situation. I'm co-parenting with somebody that I'm not with, but fortunately, we worked out all our issues and, our relationship's pretty good. My daughter's mother is cool with my wife. So it's not really any issues there. But I understand how things can get twisted. People's egos can take over and emotions can really rise. And sometimes you can end up doing, a lot of emotional actions that you're going to come to regret. And I hope that that's not the case with Rondo, man. I hope that he was able to exercise better control and composure than what's being reported. I hate to see people exercise any form of violence towards each other. And this is coming from a guy that advocates people to carry guns to protect themselves. But I don't advocate for violence, especially I don't advocate for violence against women. I don't ever advocate for violence that involves children. So, I would like for people to look at this situation and, whether Rondo did it or he didn't, use it as a learning experience, right? Because people need to really be aware that, all it takes is one emotional outburst and you can ruin, everything you worked hard for in life. Rondo's had a pretty solid career. He's made a decent amount of money in the NBA. Probably was going to be offered some coaching opportunities at some point if he was interested. Like I said, people like me, I wanted to see Rondo on Kentucky's bench. And, unfortunately, if this is true, his career in the NBA is probably going to be over. They're investigating right now. Gathering all the information they can get. And, he may, even face jail time behind the situation. And you just hate to see it, man. I just hope that, I hope that whatever his situation is with his children's mother and his children, I hope that they all can find some peace and heal. And, I don't know if their situation, I don't know if he's still currently dating his children's mother or not, but hopefully whatever issues they have, they can resolve them and continue to, behave in a way that's, a positive influence for the children and to show the children, two loving parents and two supportive parents. Because at the end of the day, that's what your children need when they're growing up. They're going to need both of their parents to love and support them, emotionally, financially, whatever the case may be. And really sad, man. I really hate to even, give any kind of commentary on this, especially when, it's such a new situation and not a lot of details have been revealed, And, but unfortunately, the news is out there and, Rondo's got himself in some kind of situation. So, I just shout some prayers out for him and his children's mother and the kids and, anybody else that's close to them, and hope that, whatever the best thing is for that family, hope that it happens for them and hope that they all grow and learn and, everybody, ends up in the best situation they can. And, I hope, a lot of men can use this as a learning experience to learn that they need to control their emotions. And you gotta, make sure that, no matter how angry or how frustrated you may be, that you always choose a reaction that's going to be positive, to your future. And, you never want to see somebody threatening somebody with firearms. That's not what firearms are for. Firearms are for you to defend your life from danger, not for you to impose your will on somebody or to threaten somebody's life. That's not what they're created for. That's not what you should be using them for. So, man, I just hope that everybody I hope that it works out for everybody, man, and that's really it. Sports and Discourse, Derek Stevenson.